Hi and welcome back, guys. Hope you all are having a great day out there. A few very important things I want to put out in this video here today. Educating the masses is what we need to do, because what is coming for the price of XRP is very important to understand based off the facts I'm about to give you. Now, I want to talk to you about a report that came out, what just came out here today, what's happening in the broader market. A lot to put out, but I first want to start in saying Happy Memorial Day to you all, and God bless those that put their lives on the line for you and I. In honor of those individuals, God bless you all. Now, guys, if you do like talking about cryptocurrency, you know what to do. Drop an X in the comment section, smash that like button. And if you are new to the channel, click that subscribe button as well. We have a jam-packed one for you. There was recently a new report put out by the G20 on cross-border payments. Who did they highlight? What should the U.S. market be looking at? In this report, and I'm going to link it in the description below, Faster Payments Council put out, who Ripple works with, of course, they highlight Ripple and XRP. And so as we take a look at what's just recently came out of Dubai and the land department in which they chose Ripple, they have chosen Ripple for real estate tokenization. In fact, 3,000 investors already registered. I want to show you this clip here. It's about a minute, 2 minutes or so, talking about what is happening over in the Middle East, because they are seeing it exactly and they're trying to get in the forefront. I want to play you this and then talk to you about what comes next.
The first asset class that we would like to address is real estate. There's a lot of you have been around Doha in the past 2 days. There's a lot of real estate oversupply in the market, but it also solves a significant problem where there's not enough access into this asset class. If you look at a lot of the towers in West Bay or in Lusail or in any other area in Qatar, a lot of the towers are owned by 1 or 2 or maximum 3 landlords. And these are significant ticket sizes. You're talking about a minimum of $500 million upwards. So, tokenizing a tower or 2, I think, would do great good for the economy and, a lot more access and liquidity to the real estate market. But that's one asset class. I'd like to see as well, Islamic financial products securitized through our corporate registration, bond issuances securitized, perhaps energy infrastructure in the near future. But what I'm saying is, through our laboratory, I would say, which is our corporate registration, we can experiment without spreading the risk all over the rest of the economy. It'll be a contained environment. If anything goes wrong, then that would be contained within the Qatar Financial Center environment, and the risk would be managed efficiently. So, a lot of assets, I think. But we're going to start with real estate, and then we're going to start with financial products as well.
Do you see this as a way to attract foreign investment? You mentioned especially real estate, potentially.
Well, foreign direct investment is one of our objectives. I think what we'd want to see is some local investments in these asset classes to start with, but I think it will definitely give access to a bigger pool of foreign investors tapping into our economy, and then hopefully you'd have some cross-border transactions as well. On harmonization, I think that's a great idea. If we can, I think, if there was any harmonization to happen within the digital asset space, I think the best bet is that it would happen between financial centers, because we're a lot more efficient and swift in terms of amending regulations. I mean, it takes us less than 3 months to set up a financial services regulation and then get public consultation on it and then enact it. So we're pretty swift, and I think the same applies in DIFC and ADGM. So I think between those 3 financial centers, if we can come to a common arrangement where, digital assets and certain financial services products can passport into each other, I think that could definitely be achieved rather than a larger passporting mechanism for the entire GCC, which could happen, but I think we're still far away from that.
Now, as we take a look at SWIFT, there are only a few select cryptocurrencies right now that are actually working with SWIFT: XRP, XDC, Link, and HBAR. Recently, we heard of Hedera talking about some big announcement that's right around the corner, it sounds like, with XRP and HBAR in terms of cross-border payments. And so as we see new developments, the EU moving to cut 20 more banks off SWIFT. SWIFT is in a frenzy right now. They're frantic right now, and they are saying to themselves, it's time to move ahead and get into this technology with the partners we already have, like Ripple, and put XRP front and center. before they completely lose control. We know this year in November, ISO 20022 will be going live for cryptocurrencies like XRP to really reshape the way of payments around the world. And so this has been going on for a long time, but the pressure right now is on Swift. Here today we see that Trump Media Group just raised $3 billion to buy Bitcoin and crypto. Do you think they have a little bit of inside information? I would say the answer is probably yes. And so what I really wanted to put out in this quick video is right now crypto, Bitcoin, crypto, altcoins, things are more bullish now than they ever have been. A lot of people retail sleeping on this market in a big way. We see, as I stated the other day, Bitcoin being bought up by institutions, but altcoins, what do we have coming? We know right now, due to the M2 money supply absolutely skyrocketing, what follows? This is incredibly bullish for cryptocurrencies, especially solid cryptocurrencies, utility use case cryptocurrencies like XRP. It is coming 100%. And while we see these pullbacks, these engineered, very important to understand, no, engineered pullbacks by market makers, because as I've stated in the past, retail investors, the likes of you and I, we do not dictate the direction of this market. It is the whales and institutions. These are engineered based off the news that is going on out there. Trump, with his back and forth on the trade war, just as heavily involved in it all as the rest. And so as we see the market pull back, we have to stay focused. We can't be emotional and insecure with our investments. We have to know what we hold. High quality digital assets like XRP. Why are we holding digital assets like XRP? Because XRP is a part of something much bigger. We see what the reports from the World Economic Forum, G20 reports, and what is happening being said out there, what the Faster Payments Council is telling us, the International Monetary Fund, Bank of International Settlements, they're literally telling us who the winner here is. And so we can't be emotional. We can't worry about short-term volatility. We have to understand what is coming for long-term growth. Does that mean we need to wait 5-10 years to see XRP moon? Absolutely not. With the M2 money supply and just an overall perfect storm right now, XRP is going to see many, many multiples, in my personal opinion. But the writing is on the wall. Those individuals that aren't willing to educate themselves and see the writing on the wall are going to be flooded out of this market. They're going to get left behind because they don't have the vision. Those of us that are holders of XRP need to understand why we're in XRP. And it's because it is part of the bigger plan. And so I just want to put a quick video out for you all. Again, I hope you all have a blessed Memorial Day. Stay locked and loaded. Stay focused. It's going to be a very interesting week ahead when the stock market opens up tomorrow. And I will see you all in the next one.